was gonna start recording. Why not? Um, so maybe you
Mhm.
can talk about how this works in Prep Mafia. Who's actually helping, and is there anything happening, or is it just like people speaking into the void, asking for help, and no one actually helps?
No, there is stuff actually happening. Yeah, I'm looking at the channel. Citrix Sage did help with this build as well. Like I scrolled up a bit more.
Oh, nice.
Um, it's usually, she helps a good bit. Polito helps a good bit. I haven't been as active as I should be recently. Just because like there's kind of taking a break from being super active on Discord just because I've had some draft burnout.
Mm.
But but I've been, helping people here and there. Like not like every week. I've been trying to like, help like different people each week because there's enough people in there that I can't realistically be helping everybody without like not having a life. So,
Yeah, that's kind of
yeah.
understandable, of course. So yeah, I mean that does sound promising if like Polito and Sage both help with it. So
Hmm.
maybe you can actually challenge the Ketchup Bottle right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, but I mean Prep Mafia people are doing pretty well, I would say, in the league. Like Sage is
Mhm.
kind of destroying everyone in top division, even though
Yeah.
she kind of pulled the scam of all scams yesterday. I don't know if you saw this versus Caracasa.
I did see the game, but I wasn't paying that much attention, so I don't remember what the scam would have been.
The
Like, was
sc-
there a crit that I forgot about or
no,
what?
no, no, no. It was like they loaded the game and then and Sage immediately said, "Oh," after like they looked at the matchup for like I don't know 30 seconds, and then Sage said like, "Ah, damn, I forgot to load my Terra type on my Drampa," and it was like, "Yeah, can we redo?" And then Caracasa was like, "Yeah, I guess let's redo," and then they redid, and then like they did the same lead, and it turns out like Sage had Terra Ghost Drampa with like Shadow Ball, and Caracasa didn't have a
Mhm.
single switch into it because he has a Ting Lu on his team, but he didn't bring it,
Yeah.
and so he was like, yeah, of course, and then like Sage completely destroyed him with like Mono Shadow Ball in the early game, and Caracasa was like, yeah, well, of course,
That's funny.
yeah, it was
I should do this strategy.
yeah, exactly. But Sage after the fact, like she showed that she did actually like it was not like she changed the Terra type after the fact, but she
Yeah.
actually had like the prep early. But yeah, it was kind of funny
Yeah, no, no,
the
she
way it
wouldn't
turned out.
scam like that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect her to because before the match, like Carcassa asked, it was also funny because Carcassa asked me like, Trannel, can I trust this person? Because obviously he doesn't know Sage, and I was like, yeah, yeah, of course, no problem. And then like she pulls up with the Terra Ghost and completely destroys him, and he was like, yeah, of course, I trust Trannel one time and I get scammed.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, but Sage is doing amazing. So
Mhm. I think I have to shoot for the 5-3 record because I think that both times I won, I got 5-3 in regular season, so I think it's
yeah,
just optimal.
exactly. I think 5-3 is actually the optimal
Mhm.
regular season record because
So if I win this week, then I have to make sure I lose week 8.
what are you like 4-2 now or?
Oh yeah, I'm 4-2.
Mm, yeah, makes
Because
sense.
my two losses were getting scammed by Vios week 1 and then getting scammed by Snorlax
Oh yeah,
week 5.
The Snorlax deal
So,
that was kind of crazy. I did. Did we ever publish that match? I'm not sure because I know I recorded it with
you
Pebby.
put it as an unlisted video
Yeah,
because
yeah, because
Cabby was like lost to the void in
yeah,
the recording.
yeah, because I solo recorded, but then Pebby like jumped into the voice chat mid match, and I somehow like because I have a new computer, I screwed my audio settings, so it didn't record my desktop sound. So like Pebby was talking, and he was like actually like saying interesting stuff, but unfortunately, none of it actually made it to the audio, which is a shame.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess that happens. Right, I think something might be happening soon. Like Vortex is joining for no reason. It's probably getting some last minute input, I guess.
Oh wait, Vortex is in voice call right now in the prep server,
No,
so
of course, of
I
course.
should. Oh, but it's muted and deafened.
Yeah, 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 of course, of course. You should join, like, you should like play our audio into that voice channel.
Yeah, but he's deafened, so I can't even do the bit of like joining and saying stop joining and then just leave immediately.
You also can't do the Mr. Grimes bit where you join and just like scream unintelligible stuff and then leave. That would be like
hmm
that's optimal. By the way, I also texted Karakasa if he wants to join us, but he didn't respond to me. I guess he's still mad because I scanned him
Maybe if
yesterday.
Vortex John's long enough, then he'll have time to join.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? So how's NBA doing for you? I saw you are doing quite well.
I started like 3-0 and then I took a loss, I think. Or was it 2-0? I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, yeah. So I won my first three, and then so the week four loss was very unfortunate. So my torn T, I had like bulky torn T for the Hammerot. Well, it just gets crit on like turn five. And that was my defogger, so I had to play the whole game with like spikes up, which was not great. However, I was still in what would have been a winning position because I brought Terra Electric Air Balloon Weak Armor Ledge, and I brought it in for this is the Iron Treads. And if I had actually put time into this build, I would have put the correct speed on Ledge so that at +2 I outspeed Treads under Electric Terrain. But I, for whatever reason, was just super lazy with the speeds,
Mm.
and I was actually slower at +2.
For
So
whatever reason, being draft burnout, I guess.
yeah, and also when I was making this team, I know that this is a big excuse, but recently I've been using the website Draft Zone for like speed tiers and stuff just
Yeah.
because it's convenient. But for whatever reason, Draft Zone was down
Oh,
at the time that I was making this build, and this
yeah.
was 10 minutes before the game.
Yeah, that's a
So
skull emoji.
I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna like throw this amount of speed on here, and I like didn't even check to see like all of the things that I should realistically be creeping. So in that game, I was like, oh man, like I have to, try to hope that like knock off. So I have to Terra, um, and then like I have like if I bulk up, then I have a chance to live Earthquake if they're not full attacking vest or like something like that. But so I Terra, and then he clicked Rapid Spin, predicting that I would be faster, so that he had to go for the spin play. So if I didn't Terra there, then I would have won actually. But I like I had information that like I should have thought about how only I know that I messed up the speed and that I wouldn't actually be faster. And from his position, like he has to get the spin off, otherwise he loses. So
Huh.
if I had played that out, then I would have won. But instead, I was like trying to manifest some fiction. So yeah, I should have just not clicked the Terra in hopes that he would choke.
Hmm.
Or it wouldn't even be a choke from his possession because he just assumes that I would be faster. But yeah, so
Hmm.
that was unfortunate. It's something where like, obviously the crit on the Torn was pretty big hacks, but the only reason I lost was because I just didn't put enough effort into the build
Yeah,
and
makes
I got
sense.
punished for it.
By the
So
way, the game has started between Vortex and Setchup,
nice.
which is in the live chat.
Yeah, I'm
I'm just
opening it up now.
right. So we do see for Zetchup. Just for everyone watching, Zetchup is at this point unbeaten. One of only four coaches left in the league that are unbeaten at 6-0 currently. And Vortex is doing quite well. I'm not entirely sure. He might be like 4-2, but I know he's somewhere like in the upper tier of the standings, but I'm not exactly sure where. But like I would guess 4-2.
Yeah, Vortex is 4-2, but he has a +14 differential,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny because Blind and Sadie are above him, but they have a 5 and 4 differential respectively. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, Vortex is doing well, and we do know like Zetchup has like the most like this talk of the town pretty much this season. I feel like in every division there's like a glass trio that's either doing really well or like I guess like in Nachi's case and like it wasn't doing that well, but it had some highlight moment at the very least. And yeah, Zetchup is definitely one of those Hans merchants, I guess.
Mhm.
And for Vortex, we have the big Guzzlord, which is also very cool signature. And yeah, and some other stuff. Nothing too remarkable here on the team. Like Terrapago's very good mon. Big fat Toxapex with the Blaziken. It's gonna be interesting. Even though the Blaziken, I think, is gonna have a bit of a hard time like sweeping here versus Garchomp versus Screamtail. Even the Okidogi and Annihilate.
Mhm.
They
The
can
funny
all.
thing is that if you watch most of Vortex's games, you wouldn't even know that there's a Roaring Moon on this draft.
Oh, there's
So
what? He has a roaring moon. Okay.
yeah, he has a Roaring Moon, but Guzzlord is clearly the superior Dark and Dragon type because the Roaring Moon doesn't come to any games.
Yeah,
So
that's. I mean, that's quite interesting. Like, you have a dark dragon
mhm.
signature, even though it's gonna Terra, of course. But like, you
Yeah,
still
it's gonna
start out.
Terra every time,
Yeah, but
so
you're still gonna start off like with the
it's
type of dragon.
only offensive overlap, but Guzzlord and Roaring Moon definitely have very different offensive priorities. So
Yeah, but I mean, I
yeah.
like still just typing wise because like Gaslight is not a mon you would like lead with most of the time, and I don't know. I mean, it's
I mean, you
interesting.
could lead it here. I actually like leading these kinds of SIGs where it's just like the bulky SIGs where like you really want to get that Terra type out early. It's kind of like Mega Venusaur, where I really like Mega Venusaur as a lead, just because I can guarantee that I'm getting the Mega off,
Hmm.
and it's usually pretty good into most like other leads that the opponent would go with.
Hmm.
Or at the very least, like chances are I'm not going to like die in one hit. So I
Yeah,
could
but
even
yeah,
just like
that's
mega in synthesis turn one if it's like a bad matchup.
yeah.
But just getting that like thick fat and stat increase off early is just super valuable. So similarly with the Guzzlord, I kind of like I would probably lead it in Terra and click knock turn one a
Yeah.
decent amount of the time.
But
But we do see the Rillaboom lead.
Zetchup gets
This
the
is
good lead
terrain
matchup
extender
here.
by the way.
Oh, this is terrain
Hmm.
extender. All right, interesting. All right, but he like Zetchup does the ultimate like Rumble division move, sets up turn one into the haze, of course. Why not? Or
Hmm.
just getting burned. I guess that works too. So yeah, we shall see. He's just gonna continue doing it.
Yeah, this Pex does not have haste, so it
Yeah,
just has to fish for the burn, I guess.
yeah, but this is also like
Hopefully, this isn't like a okie dokie sweep awfully. That would be very
that is
anticlimactic.
covert cloak. Let's see it. He was actually covert cloaked. Oh damn.
Oh,
Okay, he might
oh, the
actually be
crit.
cooking here. Okay, now he's gonna get burned first try. Watch.
No burn.
No burn. Interesting. That's a scam, honestly. But yeah, I think this knock is gonna kill. Uh, so yeah, that's immediately not ideal for
Well, we
our
do
young
have
hero.
the Sandy Shocks that can revenge. So it's a question of whether we want to sack the Pex here or if we want to sack something else.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that
think
is
you probably have to sack Pex here.
you have to sack packs because, uh, and also like, does Sandy Shocks even kill? Because this is looking because this thing is kind of bulky.
Probably.
Oh, he's
This
going the.
is modest Sandy Shocks, so
Ooh, okay,
okay, that
that
was
was.
I don't I don't know if I want to risk that, but
But
I mean I guess it works out.
it worked out,
Like you
yeah.
don't really need HP on this. It is like kind of nice to have HP on this just so that you well, I don't remember. Oh, this doesn't have any bulk on it, so Rotom Hydro just kills you anyway, so the bulk would really only matter versus like Annihilate and Screamtail.
But yeah,
So
that sure worked out for him. That's
yeah,
like,
like I think with hindsight that was the best thing that could have happened. But
ooh, we
I
are,
guess if you have the calc and you know that knockoff never kills you, then I guess that works.
ooh, we are making plays out here. Ah,
Yeah,
that's kind of rough, rough to watch a little bit. Right.
yeah,
Ooh, but he
that's
gets
kind
he.
of How is damn, okay.
Vortex. Vortex is like playing the call an
Oh, I
ambulance.
guess Zetchup thought it would be like either he thought he was gonna be Terra Fairy or he just didn't want to miss.
Yeah. Vortex is playing
So
the call an ambulance but not for me type game right here.
yeah.
Where it looks like he's gonna get destroyed, but then he just pulls it out somehow. All right.
Yeah, I was just gonna see how I was you're talking earlier how I like leading the Terramon to get the Terra off early for situations like this, but it completely worked out in his favor because he's able to just get the surprise kill on the Garchomp
Yeah, that
instant.
that was very
So now
nice.
the only like main lose can well actually there are potential three like setup guys, but I don't think this horse is like in a position to like really scam anything. I think it would have to be Screamtail or Annihilate.
Yeah, and also
Probably Screamtail because there is no dark type here. So if it is like the Calm Mind stored power type Screamtail, then that could win.
yeah, I
But we'll
mean,
have to see if that's like the actual set
yeah, that's
because
kind
it
of
could just
weird if
be
the opponent
a
has
sort of
two dark
Rocks
types.
Screamtail.
Oh, he's getting this crit here. That's very
Mhm.
nice. That's valuable damage on this Hons. But yeah, this is
Yeah, but he
still.
didn't dodge the Icicle Crash, so it balances out.
Yeah, he probably has to go into Terrapagos here because I don't know what else. Like,
Or Blaziken.
yeah, but
Because with
this,
Blaziken you can kind of protect Scout to try to bait out the Terra.
I guess that works. But
Oh yeah,
like,
and checking the build, this Blaziken is actually Focus Sash, so
oh, okay, okay,
oh,
yeah,
so he doesn't protect.
that makes sense. I mean, it still makes sense, right? He can kill it from here, and then,
Mhm.
but this Annihilate is looking potentially dangerous now because I don't know. Can a Toxapex beat Annihilate if it's taunt? I guess it has to burn it.
Um, no, if it's taunt, then it doesn't, but the Pex does have Toxic, so if it's
Yeah,
not taunt 8 or sub 8, but would you really not be taunt or sub on the 8th? Like,
yeah. If it's substitute ape, I think it probably just wins here.
mhm.
But
Yeah, I'm
otherwise,
honestly not sure because based on the how the Chomp was played, like I guess it could be just Rock's 3 attacks Chomp, but it
oh,
kind of reads Source Dance.
we're gonna
But this
find out.
might be like mono setup, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
It
of
turns out it's
course.
actually Nasty Pot Rotom as well.
Oh, it's covert
Yeah,
cloak.
it's
It was
Overclock woke
covert
up.
cloak, but that means does
Uh,
it's not substitute.
well, it could. Yeah, no, it wouldn't. It's probably taunt.
Yeah, it might be taunt in that case.
So Vortex really needs to burn this.
Yeah, he needs. I mean, there's really nothing else he can do. Vortex says, "We are really doing this, huh?" I mean, what were
And
you expecting?
if only Vortex had phasing.
Yeah, or like, oh no, what are you doing? Why are you feeding this?
Okay, I think this might be over
Yeah,
now.
this is kind of over. Shit. He needs to burn it really ASAP.
Okay, so the win con is that Zetchup forgot to put Rage Fist on the ape.
No, this is over. Ah, man, he was doing so
Mhm.
well too. But this Annihilate is,
Okay, so the win con now is we crit burn flamethrower.
yeah, crit burn could work.
Then yeah, and then Terapagos has to crit twice in a row.
No, we crit burn flamethrower and then we just crit again with the grassy glide and then Terrapagos kind
Does
of
that
cleans
even
up.
kill?
I mean, I think crit flamethrower into crit grassy glide I think would kill is my guess.
Yeah, I don't know the EVs on this ape, so
Yeah, me neither.
maybe it does.
Oh, he's
Okay, so
scorching
he's
sands.
scorching sandsing for
Nice.
the extra burn chance, but
Yeah.
it does not
So
pay
yeah,
off.
this is
Also, I think that even if you do get the burn there with
yeah, it's
scorching,
it's
then this
insanely
Terapagos
over.
wouldn't have like do it wouldn't do enough damage to get the kill with 2 crit earth powers. So I think you had to go for the crit flamethrower there.
Yeah. This is like as over as it could possibly be, unfortunately.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a clean 25%. Like
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I guess
yeah,
I
so
haven't seen.
Rumbletive is not beating the allegations that setup is like the only viable strategy.
Yeah, it is. Like he set up turn one. He was like turn one bulk up, and then
Mhm.
turn two scale shot, and then I guess he didn't set up with the glass tree to be fair. But like,
I think I said in a recent Fraudcast episode or like the weekly recap that I think that Swoobat would be the best signature in bottom division because like how do you even beat it?
yeah, you
Like
said that.
you
Yeah.
bring Swoobat with Grassy Seed and Calm Mind or Nasty Plot and like it's just unbeatable.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that. I guess like seeing this game, like imagine you had Swoobat into this team. It would be like an instant
Yeah, Swoobat would
6-0.
actually just win off lead.
Yeah, exactly. It was instant 6-0. So yeah, I guess I have nothing more to offer in response. You are just
Mhm.
correct. So yeah, Annihilate wins the day. I haven't seen Annihilate do much this season. I was just trash talking it the other day, even though I think it's a good one. But I guess I have to eat my words now. It just kept the Ketchup Bottle's streak alive. Even though Vortex was doing well, like he had a good early game with some clutch ambulance, but not for me plays, which was cool, very nice.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, there's
Yeah, the
always,
ape's too strong.
yeah, the ape is just incredible. And
I
what
think
do we
Vortex
think?
had to bring the Roaring Moon and then crit acrobatics. That was
Yeah,
the win con.
I guess just yeah, that or I don't know.
I think Annihilate was just really good into Vortex's draft in general.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like assuming it's taunt, right? That would make sense.
Yeah, well, last move has to be taunt if it's
Yeah,
covert cloak, but
I
yeah, I
mean,
would assume.
I'm pretty sure Zetchup is getting help somewhere, right? Like his builds are like really. I mean, it is setup heavy, but I think like assuming this is taunt, that makes just makes a little bit too much sense to me. I think he mentioned getting help somewhere, so yeah, that makes
Hmm.
sense to
Or you
me.
could just be smurfing.
Or nah, did you not see his gym challenge run? I don't think he's smurfing. I mean, there's a reason.
No, no, no. It was all part of his plan. He was trying
Oh,
to seem bad so that he could
yeah.
get in the in
That
bottom division.
yeah, that's an elaborate plan, I guess. I think he also
Yeah,
wasn't
because
he also in the off season and he went like 0 and 400, I think.
I don't remember what he went in the off season, but you have to put in a bit more effort to Smurf and bottom div now that Polito, like the Polito incident happened because
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
one was just Polito just didn't give any information, and we didn't have the pile at the time. But now if you want to get in bottom division, then you need to like make us think that you belong in bottom division.
yeah. Yeah,
So I think that he was just like giga braining
exactly. Yeah,
and
I think that also means we put him into like top division next season, right?
yeah, yeah,
The
I
way
think
we did
that's
Polito.
correct.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
makes sense. After we just had the big Nachis crash of 2026, let's just pull pull another person up immediately. So yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
and that he can have my spot, and you can put me in bottom division because
Mhm.
clearly, with me getting reverse 6-0'd by Curse Rest Snorlax, then I don't think I can keep up with all of the setup happening in bottom division.
Yeah, exactly. And also you are
I'll
burned
have to
out.
draft
Burned
the
out.
Swoobat Sig and prove my theory.
You are also burned out from draft, so that like nerfs you even more. So
Yeah, that's true.
that makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, congrats to Zetchup for getting it all the way to 7 and 0. Let's see. Only one more hurdle to clear before he has an unbeaten regular season. And also chin up to Vortex, who like put up a good fight until he didn't. So yeah, that was nice. The Annihilate
Mhm.
was his demise, unfortunately.